How's it going, everybody? I hope you're all having an amazing day. The patch notes for tomorrow, the big Morty update just came out, and we are going to go over them all right here in this video. We're also going to be doing a live stream starting sometime Tuesday morning within the next 12 hours or so, all the way running through until when Morty releases. So we're going to be playing customs with the viewers. Be sure to stop by. It was a load of fun last time. It's going to be a load of fun this time, waiting on Morty. But let's go ahead and cut this plug and get right into it. Starting off in the general section, they say that Morty will be arriving tomorrow, August 23rd. He will be their first Plumbus wielding character. They also point out that this patch is entirely server-side, so all the updates are online only and will not be reflected in local/lab play until the next patch. Moving on to the next section, which is general perks. A couple of changes have been made to a couple of the perks. Starting off with Ice to Beat You, they have changed it to where projectiles will only apply the ice debuff to fighters that are not already debuffed by the ice. Then moving on to the I'll Take That perk, they have changed it to where the unstacked cooldown refund is decreased from 0.5 seconds to 0.25 seconds, and the stacked cooldown refund is decreased from 1 second to 0.5 seconds. Moving on to the next section called Gameplay Systems, they have fixed a bug where ability cooldowns may not trigger when projectiles are spawned close to the terrain. And finally, the last and most interesting section here is the character changes, and there are a lot here, so I'm just going to read them as they are presented to me. Starting off with Arya, they have buffed the assassin passive. They have reduced the extra damage taken from 14% to 5%. They say that they're evaluating whether or not this passive should be removed entirely, and they want to take steps towards doing that while not going too far because they don't want to create an assassin dominated meta. Moving on to Finn, they say that since they removed some of the power from the backpack on Finn, that they are pushing some additional power into the rest of Finn's attacks to give him more kill options. As if he really needed it, but they've buffed the air/ground neutral special, increasing the base damage from 5 to 6. This base damage, of course, can be increased by holding and charging the attack. And they've also buffed the air/ground down special, the BMO Chop, increasing the damage from 18 all the way up to 20. They've also increased the knockback scaling from 18 to 20 as well. And for the assassin passive, they did the same thing with Finn as they did with Arya, reducing the extra damage taken from 14% down to 5%. Moving on to Garnet. Unfortunately, Garnet buffs are going to be coming in the next patch. So we all thought Garnet and Taz were going to be getting buffs this patch, but that does not seem to be the case. So moving on to Harley, she is just another one of the characters who had the assassin passive reworked, again reducing the extra damage taken from 14% down to 5%. The Iron Giant is the next character we're going over, and they say that he is currently dominating the meta with abnormally high win rates at every skill level. Iron Giant's neutral special with stacked cooldown reduction and Velma are causing too few windows for opponents to counterplay. They say that updates to Iron Giant, global updates to perks, and Velma updates should help provide more windows of opportunity for opponents against the Iron Giant. They've nerfed the air-ground neutral special, increasing the cooldown from 23 seconds to 25 seconds. They've nerfed the air up attack, making it to where the hitboxes have shrunk to more accurately fit the attack visuals. They've nerfed the air ground up special, reducing the damage by 1, and reducing the base knockback on the final hit of the spin, but they did buff the air/ground down special, allowing Iron Giant to now cancel out of Cannonball if it hits an enemy. Moving on to Superman, this is sort of a neutral fix here. They've fixed a bug that would allow Superman to grapple enemies that wall bounce even if his hitboxes did not connect to those enemies. And they say with Taz that buffs are incoming in the next patch, but like I said, same with Garnet, they are not coming in this patch. And finally, the last character on the list is Velma. They have nerfed her air/ground down special, making the buff reduce cooldown return from 75% over 8 seconds to 50% over 8 seconds. So there's a lot of interesting changes, none more interesting than the introduction of Morty into the game. I can't tell you how excited I am to be playing Morty just coming up very shortly within the next 24 hours. I will be doing a live stream playing with the viewers on some custom matches, so be sure to stop by for that. Also, let me know down in the comments if you're still here by commenting made it or something, but that is all of the information that I have to go over in this video. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'm out.